down bad. Down bad. Yeah. I hear him talk about bags, real life, shit be sad. Down bad. Down bad. Yeah. No, ain't no love out here, success, only thing that they fear. Down bad. Fam shit. Down bad. Thank William. Down bad. Ran in my spot, niggas down bad. Got some ones a little pot, niggas down bad. Left the guns in the bands, down bad. Just had to laugh at them, lames down bad. Same snakes on their ass, not down bad. Know they fake niggas hate shit, down bad. Forever get the cake, never down bad. I can stay straight, all that, never down bad. Still cutting the lean, niggas down bad. Synthetic ass weed, niggas down bad. See it in their eyes, niggas down bad. Bad vibe ass niggas always down bad. I hear them talk about bags, real life, shit be sad. Down bad. Down bad.
Let's get into it.
No. No.
What's happening? I am Nub the narrator. This is That's My Take podcast. That's at DATMYTAKE on YouTube, X, and IG. I appreciate all y'all for joining me today. Please, if you don't mind, subscribe if you haven't. Like, trying to get in the algorithm, obviously, like everybody else. Comment and share. All that's free. None of that costs you a nickel. And I appreciate it. Speaking of the Cashapp at the bottom, at fam3266. Again, I am your host, Nub the narrator. And look, we about to get right into it. I'd be crazy not to talk about the biggest trending topic that's going on right now in terms of America or world news or political news. The unaliving of the guy in Utah by a sniper or something. But I don't even know who dude is. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I learned about dude and then a fact check as I'm learning about all this from a friend telling me about it. I'd never heard of dude. Kirk Franklin, maybe, Captain Kirk, but I don't know Charlie like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not political. I ain't on the left, I ain't on the right, I ain't in the middle. I prefer to be ducked off, just really hugging a tree. That's just me. Like, I'm not into all that division shit. Like, I'm sorry. And I know they got people on one side with their opinion and I guess the way they see it, and they got people on the other side with their opinion the way they see it, but I don't have no opinion for real. I mean, it's a tragedy. No one should be unalived, by a sniper in front of people on a college campus. That should never happen, but it does. I am a historian by degree, so I am familiar with America's history. Extremist, and I'm not calling dude extremist. I don't know dude enough to give a factual passing judgment about anything. I just know when you're extremist and you openly and public about it, they got other extremists that's openly and public about theirs that'll probably do something, and that's just America. That's why I like to just stay low key. I'm out the way. At the same time, I'm always protect me and mine. I ain't never back down from much from a little boy. Like, if it's gonna happen, we gonna get into it, and after the fact, it's gonna be whatever. Like, that's just how I'm raised, all that. So, with that said, obviously, that's a stain on America's history. That adds to a long list of stains in American history. But again, this is not a political show. We're not gonna spend minutes on this and talking this. I gave my take, which is I don't know, dude. I know that's crazy that it happened. I know it's people on both sides of the aisle, just with their little bickering. I ain't on no side of the aisle. I ain't in the church. I ain't in the middle. I ain't in the pews. Look, political stuff divides people. I don't care what nobody say. If you divide it, ain't nothing gonna come out of that. But somebody over here and somebody over there with differences in the middle. And then when you add the media and when you add just the fact that I think we all should be one, man. Like, I don't understand all this left, right. I don't understand it. Like, I know what it is. I had a political science minor at Huntington College, where I graduated from in '02. Best 5 years of my life. But I mean, for the most part, I can't look to politics and be like, I'm so involved in it that I won't do this, this, or this. I have this or this or this feeling because the people over here feel that way. The people over there feel that way. In the middle, you got folks hyping them up. What you got? Chaos. That's all everybody want. I ain't on that. Moving on. This is a mainly sports podcast. If you don't like sports, you can happily leave. Could go out the front door, the back door, the window, but no one's going to be missing you. We're going to get right into the college. No. We're going to get into the NFL first week recap first. I got my trusted tablet here, so you know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I'm not going to be scripted, but I am going to be ready to go. My podcast is going to go. I'm not going to give y'all stale moments. I might give y'all some stutters and mispronounced words because, again, if you don't know, I got a little speech impediment, and that's why I really wanted to be a rapper, honestly. That's the true story. Like, it's pretty much, that's the story. Like, I'm sticking to it. But no, in the NFL in week one, obviously, the Eagles and the Dallas game started off with old boy from Georgia, Jalen Carter, spitting on Dak Prescott. After further review, obviously, no human should be spitting on no other human. And if you ever spit on me, I'm going to slap the piss out you. I don't know if I could say that on YouTube without not getting monetized, but I don't got 1,000 subscribers yet anyway. But yeah, you don't spit on people. But I did see where Dak kind of spit in his vicinity. Now, he didn't spit at him, no, but when you're dealing with football players, especially D linemen that's a little crazy because you'll look crazy when you're on that D line because all you want to do is attack, and all you're doing is getting attacked, so you just want to attack. So this man actually kind of felt like Dak was spitting at him, and again, I never condone nobody spitting on nobody. Like, that's one of the lowest. Like, you might get backhand fucking with me, you spit on me. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real. And I played tennis, so it might be a little slicer, but that bitch might be a follow through, and that be that backhand a motherfucker. Don't play. Look, the main thing about week one, other than I lost a big a big parlay, but we can get into that later because I got another. I got a segment that'll segue into that. So y'all just remember that or forget it, but we'll talk about it. But no, Philly actually beat Dallas 24-20. The Chargers beat the Chiefs. Now, this was a good game, but the Chargers, that quarterback, I don't know how many yards. I could press it right now and get the yardage, but I just want to kind of run through some scores real quick and keep it moving. But no, Justin Hubert, I think that's how you say it, Hubert. That man passed, throwing the ball everywhere. This should look like arena football on the Chiefs. I'm gonna just keep it real. My Saints lost, no surprise there. I love them. I'm a lifelong Saints fan. What can I say? It's like that girl that got away. You still love her. You'll never get her, but you think about her all the time, and you still love her, but you'll never get her. At least we got a Super Bowl. At least we, had a Super Bowl. Miami looked like trash. Indianapolis whooped the stuff out of Miami, 33-6. The Raiders, I'm going to keep it real. The Raiders is like my second team, but then I really won't say second A because I got a second A and second B. The Raiders and the Ravens, I love both of them, I'm not as passionate about them as the Saints, but I do follow and support all. So don't be surprised if you see me rocking any of their gear. And I don't rock. I used to rock gear that match fits. I mean, I think everybody did that, but honestly, I'm old now. Like most of my gear is something that's gonna represent me. Like if it's a hat on, it's gonna be something that represent me. It's not gonna be just a random, I don't know, flyers hat because it look good. And I've done that a lot. I can't lie. And I'm not knocking people that do that. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to knock nobody. I just want y'all to realize that because I know a lot of people would be like, man, this nigga here fucking conceited. I'm not knocking folks. I might come across like that. Most times I'm joking. Sometimes it's satire. Hey, I don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to degrade them. So let's move on. Pittsburgh classic. I ain't gonna say instant classic, but classic game with I think a 60-yarder to win the game. They whooped the Jets, and the Jets was in the game. Obviously, 32 points, but 34 is more than 32. So Pittsburgh won that one. Oh, the Giants, Washington whooped y'all. Like for real, y'all gonna put it on Russell Wilson, but everybody playing football. Like if the quarterback hiked it to itself, threw it to itself, ran it for itself, it wouldn't be football. So I hear y'all. Y'all just ready for Dart. Bring him on. You know, that's just the nature of the game. The Jaguars, they beat Carolina 26-10. My Bengals, and I say my Bengals, I know you like, damn, dog, you just said you had three teams, a 1A and a 2A and a 2B. I like the Bengals just in terms of I'm a big Ocho fan. I loved Icky Woods. I remember Boomer Esiason. Was it a John Carter, one of their running backs? They had a couple of running backs I like. But no, Huza Manzada. I can't act like I don't mess with the Bengals, but I ain't gonna like say I rock their gear and stuff. But I pull for them. We'll close it like that. I pull for them. So that'll be like my third team, which will be my fourth team because I got two teams. All right, moving on. Tampa Bay, they beat Atlanta, and I loved it. Atlanta, listen, if you ever could miss a field goal and lose the game and make me feel good, you did it then. Thanks. Moving on. San Fran beat the Seahawks, but San Fran got the Saints, and Purdy and Kittles will not be in the game. Most likely, Purdy is like a likely, but Kittles is already on the IR. That's 4 games for Frisco. My Saints got them up next this week coming up. Denver beat Tennessee. The rookie Ward, he looked good, but a lot of drop balls on dude. Like dude was putting it there. At least I think he had 5 drops. I think maybe 6. 3 or 4 of them should have been caught. Ridley, you should have caught him. A rookie receiver, I can't remember his name. He should have caught him. Green Bay beat the Lions, Detroit. Green Bay looked good. Green Bay looked good. Obviously, we're pulling for Green Bay. Got some family ties there, so we pulling for Green Bay. What we got here? Moving on. The Rams beat the Texans. Buffalo beat my Ravens. We're gonna get to that in the I can't make this shit up portion of the show. And on Monday night, Minnesota came back and beat the Bears. That was a good game. I still feel like the Bears mid, and I don't know if it's just the quarterback mid or the organization mid, because sometimes you can have a great football team and sometimes you can have an okay football team and it don't really shake right. Like something ain't right. Something they're not right. So I don't know enough about the organization, but that's just how I feel about it. And yeah, let's move on real quick before we move on to college matchups that's coming up. Tonight, the Redskins, the Commanders, the Washington team. How many names these motherfuckers got? But the Commanders playing Green Bay. Again, we are loving to see this matchup tonight. I think it's going to be a great game. No, I am not betting on this one. I'm still kind of, seeing what teams will be, good for the matchups when I do get the good lines that I like. So, no, I won't be betting on the game tonight. I'll just be watching, probably with a adult beverage. Uh, the Rams playing Tennessee. All these are Sunday games I'm about to call out. Jags playing the Bengals, Browns playing the Ravens, Buffalo got the Jets, Patriots got the Dolphins, Frisco, like I told y'all, got the Saints, my Saints. The Giants playing Dallas. That should be a good game. I might watch that one because my teams, I don't know, I might split screen that one. I don't know. Lions and Bears, oh my, they play Sunday. Pittsburgh got the Seahawks. Metcalf used to play for the Seahawks. Now he played for Pittsburgh. Let's look and see if he have a big game with Rodgers at the helm. Broncos got the Colts. The Panthers got the Cardinals. Philly got KC. Super Bowl rematch. That should be live. Funky Falcons got the Vikings. The Bucks got the Titans. And the Monday night, well, it's 2 Monday night games. The Bucks and the Titans early. And late, the Chargers and the Raiders. That's the Monday night games. That's our NFL Week 1 and Week 2 recap and look ahead. Yeah, that's what we're going to call that segment. Moving on. College football. A lot's going on. Couple news things in the news that I kind of caught my eye. The Mizzou quarterback, he's out for the season. And Mizzou was looking good. I don't know if you follow SEC like I do, because that's what I do. So mainly you're going to hear me talking about SEC. So if you don't like SEC or whatever, I'm sorry that I kind of put myself in a box there, but I follow the SEC. We got a lot of key matchups coming up like this week. Just to point out a few, in my opinion, the Alabama-Wisconsin game, I think that's going to be a good one. The Clemson-Georgia Tech game. Tennessee-Georgia's always a good game. Always a good game. Like literally always. Texas got UTEP, so again, that'll give Arch some time to get his feet up under him. Miami got USF. Now, USF supposed to be real. They beat Florida last week. I don't see them beat Miami, but everybody's saying they're the real deal, so that should be a good game as well. The Arkansas-Mississippi game, that one should be a nice little clash. Number one team in the country is playing Ohio. And not to get confused, the number one team in the country is Ohio State. They'll be playing Ohio. So if you're a bettor, I would probably take the over on that one, or I would take the spread maybe because, I don't see Ohio doing much with Ohio State. LSU, my LSU. In terms of college, I pull for LSU and Auburn. I do got other teams I like. But them are my two teams, and obviously any home teams or anything surrounding my area. But I'm an LSU fan and I'm an Auburn fan when it comes to college football. Who we got? Texas A&M got Notre Dame, and these are all Saturday games. Vandy got South Carolina. That should be a good game. I'm telling y'all, now don't sleep on any of them two teams right there. Honestly, on any of those two teams. I think that let me just catch a couple of news articles I saw. The 4 arrested with Pritchard shooting. Was that? Yes, the Florida State dude, the dude that got shot in the head. The 4 people have been arrested in connection to shooting the Florida State linebacker Eden Pritchard. Florida Department of Law Enforcement Commissioner said Wednesday. They said Pritchard was not doing anything wrong when he was ambushed outside an apartment last month. He added that Pritchard was dropped off family members, an aunt and a child, when he was shot in the back of the head. And that's just how quick stuff can happen, bro. Like, you just don't never know. But I'm glad they got the people that did it. You don't need to be doing senseless crimes. Whoever you are in life, that don't make no sense. It's senseless. What's the sense of just doing something to be violent. I don't know. I never got that. I probably never will. That's cool. I understand being violent once somebody touch you or touch yours. I get that a lot. I've had that a lot. But in terms of me just let me just go be violent. No, it's not me. Um I think we could wrap yeah, we could wrap the college up because those are all games that's coming up. That I look forward to, and I highlighted a lot of matchups that I think this week will be good. Obviously, I missed a lot. There's 160 something college teams, so no, I don't know every 53 matchups, 52 matchups, 56, whatever the math is to get the matchups because it's two teams playing each other. I don't know every team. I don't profess to know every team. I don't know what to tell you. We got to move on. And when we move on, we're going to not need the tablet for this one here because that was just for the sports. In music and entertainment news, I'll be hard pressed not to speak on the Young Thug interview. Whoop de doo. uh, and get my take on my takeaways from the interview. I feel like just my take. Dude got a lot going on. I might have mentioned this already and sound like a recorder, but dude got a lot going on. When you got a lot going on, a lot of shit be happening. Like it's simple. I had to simplify my life. I was one person at one time had a lot going on. And when you got a lot going on, sometimes that lot going on overlap life and what you got going on. So you gotta, sit back and relax a little bit. At least that's my take on it. But nah, it was a very entertaining interview. And although I don't know, I think it was a hip hop moment. Definitely was a hip hop moment. I don't think he said much until around the end of the interview. So maybe at the beginning he was like on the defensive, but at the end he kind of talked about some stuff. But in the beginning he wasn't really talking about much, in my opinion, or he was talking around stuff. I know how people talk when they just talk, but I think he got into the meat and the potatoes of it at the end. The Gunna and him situation, you got friendships, you got business ships, partnerships, ways of thinking, codes. What one person believes, another person might not. You can't always assume people are gonna believe how you believe. So you gotta take everything with a grain of salt, in my opinion. I think honestly, the interview elevated the podcast urban interview space more than anything. I think it was at 1 million views within 7 hours or something like that. I don't remember the analytics, and I'm not good with analytics. I think it was something like that, and that's saying a lot. That's saying people are more involved. They got more eyeballs on stuff, and they got other people that don't even know who Young Thug is, and that's just the way of the world. Like that's why I don't get people that get caught up in fame. Like you could be uber famous. Let's just say Chile. In Chile, you could be uber famous, and you step on, I don't know, American soil in, let's say, Oklahoma. Man, you can walk around Walmart and shop, wait for Uber, go order takeout. I mean, listen, I'm just saying fame is relative. I know that numbers, views, likes, shares could be associated with fame, but to me, I think it's more associated with the fact that you can literally see and understand your audience. And if you having the audience make you famous, so be it. To me, that's not fame. But some people might think it is. So that's why life's the way it is. Like, we don't all think alike. If we all thought alike, a lot of this shit would be boring. Just my opinion. That's pretty much about it for the show. Again, I want to come twice a week, preferably Thursdays. Some nights I'll do a show when the game on. I wanted to come on early today because I got a lot going on. In the podcasting thing, kind of get me away from everything for a second because I got, like most people, and again, I ain't sitting here looking for no wine with my cheese, but I'd rather do a podcast where I know ain't nobody really paying attention at the moment to know that one day a motherfucker might pay attention. And with that, we go get out of here. Again, that's my take podcast. I'm gonna see y'all Sunday. Nope, show not over. My bad. I got 2 segments to do. Then the show's over. Shit. This day in history. For those that don't know, and again, I apologize. I totally forgot about my 2 segments. But I actually did better than the last show because I forgot about my 2 segments last show and didn't even do them. I don't think. Or was it the show before? One of the shows I ain't even doing. But yes, my closing segments will always be this day in history. And I can't make this shit up. So we're not editing. So we're live. We go take a small commercial break to say this podcast is brought to you by the fam. Forever About Making Money, Forever Amongst Made Men. Organization that taught me the value of family, loyalty. Real stuff though, not that rapper loyalty. I'm talking about real loyalty. But yep, the fam, baby. You might see me with a shirt on every once in a while or some merch. But yep, I'm a fam baby. This day in history. This one was easy. When I thought about it, I was like, well, I don't really got to do much thinking on this one. On this day in history, I think it was 2001. 9/11 happened. A terrorist attack happened at the World Trade Center, which crumbled the 2 buildings. I literally remember exactly where I was when I saw this on CNN. I was laid up, woke up, looking at it on TV. Woke my lady friend up. I think I watched the second tower fall. Obviously, we pray for everybody that lost their life and family members that was affected by that tragedy and any tragedy. Like, for real, no one deserves to be killed for nothing. That's my take. Moving on. I can't make this stuff up. I'm practicing. I know I can't be cussing. So when I do get 1,000 followers, when y'all do subscribe, like, share, comment, I'm not gonna cuss as much because I'm, I got a goal. I got a goal I'm trying to reach. But I can't make this stuff up. A man jumps from a cruise ship because he's trying to avoid a $16K gambling debt owed to the casino. Can't make this up. He was rescued. Obviously, still got to pay his debt. He got wet. I also told you I was going to segue into, probably was drowning in debt too. Sorry, I had to take that one. Told you I was going to segue into a parlay that I lost that made me want to jump off a cruise ship. It wasn't much money, but it was the fact that it was an 8-piece. I got 7 of them correct. Everything's lining up. It's Sunday night. Here comes my Ravens and the Bills. All I need is the under the hit. What happens? They score 196 points. No one plays defense. I lose. In the story. That's my dog. He's loud. He's also named Coach. I'm sorry. He's going to be around until he's not around. But now, losing that parlay, I guess, when you gambling, you got to lose, and you're going to lose most of the time. But I'd rather lose an 8-game parlay, missing 3 teams, than missing it by 1. And waiting on that Sunday night game, and nothing happens right. And your hopes are up, and they're deflated. That's gambling. Yeah. That one stung a little bit. Honestly, it wasn't for a lot of money in terms of what I lost. I could have gained, I think, right at $1,000, but I didn't wager much. I'm not the biggest wager. I'll never sit up here and act like I'm the guy that's going to teach you how to wager so you could become a millionaire. No. I do my sports betting. I do my poker. That's pretty much it. I don't gamble on nothing else no more. I used to probably gamble on chicken fights. Sorry, Peter. But no, I only gamble on poker and when football season in, for real. I don't do no baseball. No. Come around this way if you're coming up there. Come on. The show almost over now anyway. You're going to make your appearance for the dog lovers in the world. And we're going to get on up out of here, for real. I'm going to cue up some music, too. There you go. That's my boy, if you don't know. That's my boy. That Coach. Listen, he's so smart, he don't like cameras. He know the camera looking at him, and he never go look right at the camera. Watch. Oh, Lord, you look right at the camera. The camera. He hardly ever looks right at the camera. I promise you, he don't. But no, let's cue up some music. Again, I thank y'all for tuning in. I think it was a good show. I did want to go a little longer, but I think I got it all in. For real. One other thing I forgot to mention. Any music that you hear on here is my music. So if you would like to purchase a copy by MP3 that I can send to your email, hit the Cashapp, let me know the song. I'll send it. Obviously, send your email. My email is in the description somewhere. Yeah. If you like any music, just hit me. $199 per single, 3, $450. And I would say $420, but if you're doing it on Cash App, they're gonna take a little bit. So it might equate to $420. But yes, if you need anything, let me know. On the music side, I am the narrator. This has been That's My Take podcast. This my dog Coach. He's a brat like his daddy. We out.
Out here, success, only thing that they fear. Down bad. Posing ass rapper should be down bad. Mad they ain't chosen, should be down bad. Want me on my ass, should be down bad. But I be getting cash, lanes down bad. Lying about your life, shit down bad. Stripes you never had, should be down bad. Claim me a hustler, always down bad. Ain't never seen a struggle, down bad. Learned it from the 6 streets, down bad. Taught me how to eat, pass, down bad. Plays get it last, shit was down bad. If it wasn't me, I'd be down bad. I hear him talk about bags, real life, shit be sad. Down bad. Down bad. Yeah. No, ain't no love out here, success, only thing that they fear. Down bad. Down bad.